Good evening, once again. Welcome back to the stream. It's time for blades, boobs, and blushy crushy to save the world. Exactly. But it's been a good adventure. So, you think they're gonna find Elysium at the top of the world tree? That seems to be oddly man-made inside. Hey, Dark Omen. So yeah, I'm pretty certain we're gonna finish this today. Sweet, yeah, it's a good game. Might pick it up yourself. It is really good. It's one that, you know, has been worth playing again, and I was very glad to play it a second time through. Should probably swap the screens over, shouldn't I? It's a really good one. The fact that the replay value on it's fairly high, which is not something you see in a lot of RPGs today. The fact you can just pull that many hours from it. Man, I've got to like do some grounding or something. Because the way everything is hooked up, I always have this just underlying humming feedback going on in my headphones. I don't think any of y'all can hear it, but final oh, we're in the final chapter. Your 20XX Beanstalk.
Heat-seeking warhead. We've been hit. Sensing Coriolis deviation across orbital ring. Reading shift to west by northwest, magnitude, 2.
Correcting tower balance. Releasing anchor bolts 127 through 214.
That looks familiar, doesn't it?
Echelon siren losses now exceed 60%.
Director, the Beanstalk cannot hold. The Saviorite rebels are very close to capturing it.
We have no choice. Initialize ion. Prepare the conduit.
Roger.
Conduits. Formerly known in Xenogears as the Zohar.
Director, the conduit's authorization has failed.
How come?
We're locked out by Professor Klaus. We can't secure access from our side.
What did you say?
Trinity processes sync rate at 96%. That should be good enough. Let's begin the experiment.
Professor, no! The results have not been confirmed! It's too dangerous!
Ridiculous. It's perfectly safe. We are about to bear witness to the birth of a universe! Once, only a god could perform such a miracle. But today, mankind moves one step closer to the divine.
Are you serious? Do you even fully understand that thing?
What's the alternative? Do you want to just surrender this place to them? The conduit is a gift from some divine entity. It is a gateway. A gateway that will take us to an entirely new world.
You're delusional. Divine entity? The conduit is nothing more than a meta-universe manifold.
Galea, we humans are fools. We've ravaged the planet. We are on the verge of burning even the skies above. But the conduit could transform us into something so much more. Galea, this is the birth of a brand new universe.
Stop, Klaus!
Fools, indeed. The time has come.
Right, so a flashback to might be what has preceded this entire world. Which is, again, seems like the ultimate trademark of the Xeno series, because of course in Xenogears, you know, the Zohar, or what is known as the Conduit in this one, was some kind of meta-universal creation thing that seemed to exist between dimensions. And, you know, it fucked the world, and the world had to kind of restart. And it seems like maybe that's what's happened here. So something happened in the distant past, destroyed the world that we saw below. And yeah, it was just like, what the heck? I'm gonna do it. Okay.
We were careless before. Next time, don't get distracted.
Why is that hole there? Are blades around then? Don't know. But you notice they mentioned Siren, which of course is Mithra and Pyra's artifice, but they mentioned multiple Sirens. And we saw him fighting in that flashback. So Siren was some kind of, you know, robotic thing out in space somewhere. So yeah, now everyone from Old Torna is now dead. Malos is the only one left. Even, even Indol's pretty much done for.
Come out, come out.
Flora heals an aching soul.
We're still making the climb on the world tree.
You're all mine. What have we here?
In my experience,
It stopped moving.
Perhaps we've arrived at the end point.
If we go outside, we find out.
Good point. Let's have a look.
Good point. Like, what else was your plan?
Look up.
The stars, they're close enough to touch.
The other view is quite something too. Look at the cloud sea all the way down there.
So this is the top of the World Tree. Ah, that sound.
Huh? What is that?
It's Elysium.
Elysium.
This way. Let's check it out.
It's been a while, Father.
Logos.
Is that my real name? What's it mean? Logos.
It has no meaning. All it represents is the ego of those who named you.
How many years has it been?
I forget. It has been far too long.
You know why I'm here, don't you?
I know it all. All that you experience is passed on to me here.
Then, let's get straight to the point. Huh?
No need to rush, my child. I'm fading. I'll be gone soon enough.
Is that right? Then I'll take it all.
Do as you wish. If you believe that is your role.
Is that choice really mine? Answer me. This is what I came to hear.
It is a choice you made together.
Good answer. Thanks for creating me.
And here comes the other answer.
I like this, how it went from a total, like, fantasy world, and now we're on, like, completely science fiction.
How remarkable. That view down below is the world where we live, isn't it?
So it would appear. I had no idea it was possible for humans to reach these kind of heights.
And this world tree's been around since forever too. I'm not sure I can keep up with what they're finding out here.
Hey, Prince, look! Over down there!
What is it? You see something?
Look, right over there! It's Genbu! That's gotta be Genbu!
Seriously? Wow, you're right. That does look like Tantal.
What are you talking about? Of course we can't see Tantal from all the way up here.
We totally can, though! Come over and take a look!
I'm sure it's just a cloud or something. I don't see any sign of Tantal anywhere.
So it's not a station, but a space elevator. It seems to be. It seems to be a space elevator that maybe leads to a space station. And there's some kind of ring that's going all around the planet. Some kind of accelerator, maybe?
Not over there, over here!
Look right there!
It's so small, it's difficult to judge. Are you sure you're not imagining it?
No imagining going on here. That's Genbu, no doubt about it.
Is it though?
Bridget?
What is it, Lady Morag?
Well, it's just... I think I may have spotted more Ardain down there. Do you think that's really it?
What?
Oh hey, you found your place too!
Where do you mean?
Over there, next to that strangely shaped cloud.
I see the one you mean.
Doesn't that distinctive shape look just like Mor Ardain?
I do believe you're right. Those wide plains look just the right shape. And those shapes flying around it must be Titan battleships.
I thought as much. Incredible how one can feel the majesty of Mor Ardain from all the way up here.
Quite right, Lady Morag.
Hold on, you two. Take a closer look. I'm pretty sure that's the Leftherian Islands. Mor Ardain doesn't have all that greenery, does it?
Ah.
Man. So yeah, there's some kind of ring that goes around the planet. And that's all rest. Massive space elevator that some plant life grew up around the base of it to look like the World Tree. Perhaps some kind of station here for people going up and down the elevator.
You're all mine.
Oh wait, hang on. The escalator's out of order. We can't get up there.
Treasure acquired.
Man, everything just changes. Once you get this far, everything's just different. Security gate. I guess it detected I didn't have any weapons on me. Oh, look at that. It's the tree. The tree from the Elysium. Oh, it's glass.
It sure is bright.
Yeah, it's right through here. I'm sure of it. We've almost reached Elysium. What is this place?
No.
Can this place really be Elysium?
Uh-oh.
Where's the greenery? The water? Birdsong? There's nothing! Nothing here at all!
What a wretched sight. I have not seen anything like this in all my years on Allrest.
Pyra!
I don't understand. I don't get it. This is not how I remember.
That bell sound must be coming from somewhere. Is someone here?
Over there. Poppy detected one big thing, kind of like building, over that direction. Sound seemed like it come from there.
That building, eh? Then there's no point hanging around here.
Yeah. Only one way to find out. Let's go, Rex.
Alright. It might still be okay. Maybe it's just this bit that's destroyed. There's bound to be something over that way.
Man, that's just heartache. We get here and it's dead.
You're all mine.
So it's like some kind of habitat. Maybe for the people that worked up here?
Come out, come out.
Searching database.
Treasure acquired.
Failed at its one job, habitation. Yeah. And there obviously seems to be more of it.
Come out, come out.
Searching database.
Huh.
What's that say? That's a central city.
Come out, come out.
Searching database.
Looks like there's no way through. I wonder what's past here. It's the highest point of Allrest, but there's so much space. It's kind of unbelievable.
Treasure acquired.
I mean, there's a chance the grass could be greener on that side.
What have we here?
Searching database.
Up.
Man. Imagine some place like this, though. You're on a space station that's atop a space elevator, and there's just a whole giant freaking city up there. This looks like a water tower. Maybe this place used to be covered in trees and flowers like Gormont. Hey Toblerone, how you doing? Classic fantasy, goes sci-fi maneuver. It's a good one though. I like it.
What have we here?
I know trees like the back
Searching
of my
database.
hand.
Up.
This place looks like it was once a city, and quite an old one at that.
It's actually a lot like the stuff we saw in Moritha.
Way more dusty though. Maybe because it's so dry up here.
Huh?
It's a dry heat.
It seems to have been a child's vehicle.
Right.
You gotta get to work, do his 9 to 5.
So that means people lived here once.
It must have been a grand old city. It stretches further than the eye can see. You could fit the entire population of Allrest into this place, and with room to spare.
Is this where people who lived in Elysium would come to play? I don't really get how to use any of these. It's called a swing, mate. Dahlia? Oh, I love Dahlia. The sweet southern belle.
You're all mine.
The wind is my mate.
Oh, crap.
Very well.
Wrong button. She's still away on a mission to bring her back.
Well, aren't you glad you asked me?
Well met.
All done. All I can think of now is dessert.
Nicely done, chaps.
I think I powered up. Next time, I'd like an easy one, please.
You better report in then.
Sent all those blades away to do some stir fry.
I'll continue to better myself.
It's like a glimpse of the real me.
Wow, that's the shortest thing she's ever said. Come on, brain, work. What's her level?
I've been so bored. I was about to go out hunting solo.
So it gives me 2.
Hey, you're the boss.
I made the A team.
4.
Score. Looking forward to it.
5.
Looking forward to it.
You're all mine.
The wind is my mate.
You're all mine.
Telos, where are you? There you
Don't
are.
expect me to do everything for you. Woo! Looking forward to it.
Yep. Just
I
leave
am
it
at
to
your
Boris.
service.
Hello there.
Just nearly left 2,000 bucks on the ground there. Found something.
What have we here?
I know trees like the back of my
Searching
hand.
database.
I nearly left 0 bark on the ground.
What have we here?
I know trees like the back
Searching
of my hand.
database.
Is that it? The bells have stopped.
Oh, it's finally 3 billion o'clock.
A signal we should enter, perhaps?
We probably should.
If a door auto opens like that, should definitely go inside.
Welcome home. My children.
Who's there?
Father?
What? You don't mean...
The architect is here, but where?
I am always here. Come to me.
Please look! Over there is staircase.
It seems to lead to a lower level.
Guess we have to.
Right, I've entered a church, and immediately a staircase going downward opens up. I've apparently been judged, and I'm not going to the good place. This looks like a pipe organ, but it's not making any sound now.
Treasure acquired.
Also gonna steal from the church. Wow, they have a lot of money. Well, this escalator's working. There's an escalator to hell. Was I expecting to go anyplace else? Nah, not really.
The building's holding up well inside. Quality of structural materials much better than in city outside. This made of same substance as World Tree itself.
Same as the World Tree. Huh? Hey! Where is everyone? Pyra! Gramps! Pyra! Mithra!
Yep. Now it's the Twilight Zone. We've gone from fantasy setting to sci-fi. Now we're Twilight Zoning. Submitted for your approval. Think, if you will, of a boy and his crew who climbed a tree. Only to find it's not in fact a tree.
What is that? The Aldanian Imperial Army. Their equipment looks ancient. Like it's come from the past. What is up with this place?
It's fine, it's only the skull. You didn't find the whole skeleton.
Nia! Dromark! I'm so glad you...
Why, Rex?
Huh?
You told us Elysium was real.
My lady and I traveled all this way at your behest. Master Rex, did you intentionally deceive us?
I trusted you, you know. I came here because I trusted you.
Nia! Dromark! What are you talking about?
How do you explain this?
You've got it wrong. I told you. I promised Pyra to...
Pyra. Oh, right. Pyra. 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 Is that it? You've only got eyes for her. Get your head out of your ass.
Nia, you're being weird. What is going on?
My lady has given up everything for you. Yet still you realize nothing. Even now you cannot see.
I've been here all along. Why won't you realize? Look! Just look at me, Rex!
Alright, Nia, you're being hysterical. Oh, I actually get to— no, I'm not supposed to have Mithra with me. Again, this is one of these New Game Plus things. Mithra's not supposed to be with me at all.
Our foes are preparing an elemental attack.
Let's show them a thing or three.
Come on then, Rex.
Eagle Eyes!
Sword back! Double spinning edge!
Take it.
Could have double spinning edge her to death.
Sword bash!
There is no Elysium. There
Rock,
never
I am
was.
rock! Always have been.
Wild
Always will be.
It's all been for nothing.
Wing smash!
You must be more careful.
Yeah!
Rest a while.
No
We're gonna
offense.
need a
Shall
long
destroy
fall
you.
side.
Yaha!
Watch out!
Damn you! I can still fight.
I'm sorry.
Answer me, Rex. Why did you lie to us?
How could you betray our trust?
Yeah, so she's not supposed to be there. Mithra's not supposed to be there. I'm glad she is, though, because it was kind of shocking the first time I did that and realized, oh shit, I've got no healer or anything.
Why would Nia and Dromark?
You really are a fool.
Morag? Bridget? Huh? Moradane?
You're so thoughtless.
Morag?
Here you are, wasting time. And all the while my countrymen are...
Do you have any idea what you've done?
What do you...
You just run ahead, without a thought for anyone else, and this is the result!
Landed on his helmet.
I couldn't save anyone. If only we hadn't come here. I could have saved my people. I could have saved Niall. If only it weren't for you, Rex!
But me? I didn't mean to...
I hope you're happy now. You've dragged us to some empty ruins. I hope that was worth everything we sacrificed.
Okay, time to take you down.
Being hysterical, Morag.
Double spinning edge. Anchor shot.
We can do it. We
Go
finally
for
got
it.
something right.
You disappoint me.
Much obliged.
I had high hopes
Double
for
spinning
you. Maybe
edge.
we're not kidding.
Double spinning edge. Double spinning edge.
One
Double
radiant.
spinning
Let me
edge.
take it. Let
Go
me show
for
you
it.
a thing or two. I'm on to you. Photon head.
You should step back.
Why not?
I'm all right. I'll be try to keep it up.
Ow.
A mere flesh wound.
They actually keep the levels they actually had originally, too. Like, as in, before the
Please,
scene.
stop this! What's the use in fighting amongst ourselves now?
What's the use? For vengeance! What more reason do I need?
What?
That's right. We must take our vengeance. For the thousands of lives you have stolen!
I killed.
No, wait! I didn't!
I'll have your life for an apology, Rex! Stop right there! How dare you run!
What is this place? What's wrong with everyone? Pyra, Mithra, Grams! Where are you? Where are you guys?
Do you really want to meet him? They all seem kind of pissed off.
Why Rex run?
Tora! Poppy, Zeke and Pandoria. Don't tell me you're all...
You having fun, chum? Playing the hero like the kid you are, stringing us adults along.
That's not...
Rex is bad friend. Why Rex become driver when Tora cannot become driver? Tora tries so hard, and for what? It's useless!
Master Pawn is right. Rex just have a little luck and become driver of Aegis? Poppy never asked to be born as imitation. Poppy want to be real too. Not fair!
I bet it felt real good, didn't it? Getting special treatment from everyone, getting chosen by the Aegis. Who decided you should have all that power? How about you hand it over to the prince right now? He deserves it.
Stop it already! I did nothing wrong to any of you.
So you haven't worked that out either? In your hurry to get here, you never stopped to consider all the things you left lying in your wake!
No, not the meh. Anything but the meh.
Okay, time to take you down. Ow! Sword back!
The Aegis isn't for the likes of you, chum. She needs a real man.
We can do it! Everything going as planned.
Anchor shot! Ha! Why not?
Finally got something
Hit it!
right.
No!
Red punch! Defense protocol!
Stratospheric thunder!
Thanks for that.
Poppy will protect Master Pawn!
Ha!
Try to keep it up.
Sword back! Double spinning edge! I missed!
Stratospheric thunder!
Activated!
Sword back!
Master Pawn,
But it was
stay
impossible to
strong!
become real
I
driver.
guess I really am the best.
Fighting a tank.
Double spinning edge!
Poppy, spinning slash!
I missed! Sword bash! Hit it!
Finally
No!
got something right.
What? Boost!
Photon head. It'll make your dreams a
Dynamic
reality.
spark sword!
One shot. Let me take it.
Gotcha! No effect.
Stratospheric
Anchor
thunder!
shot!
Don't you dare faint on me!
Why not?
Never fear, I got this.
One
Double
shot.
spinning
Let me
edge!
take it.
Oh, shut up!
That was the perfect end. Double spinning it. Oh, shut up.
Enough! Stop! Tora! Poppy! No, I never wanted this. Zeke, Pandoria!
What are you doing, Rex?
What? Gramps. This place.
What is the point?
Huh, Gramps?
What is the point of us, really? We are born as blades, then return to our slumber, again and again, over countless years. Until we become titans, to wander this world for countless more. And at the end of it all, we sink into nothingness. Have you ever thought about it? What it means to exist for close to an eternity with no clear purpose or goal?
That's...
Must be nice to be human. Living for a limited time, thinking limited thoughts. It must be so much easier. I envy your kind. Just think, Rex, would you? What would you do if you were me? Would you be happy to drift around the ocean with a human on your back? Is that all I am to be?
I don't know how I'm supposed to answer that. Why are you asking me? You're being strange. Everyone's acting so strange.
Imagine just the Titans just sitting down and like playing a game of giant poker or something. You'd think they'd like socialize or something. Or most Titans just kind of maybe aimless and mindless. Hello, Gilded Dragon. How you doing?
Welcome back. You're late, Rex. Where did you wander off to?
Pyra. Mithra.
Come on, let's go ahead and eat.
Rex.
I've cooked up a whole bunch of your favorites. I hope you've got room.
Do you notice something key here, Rex? There's a key detail here, Rex.
Well,
you should probably point that out.
Which kind of bread do you want?
Oh, maybe this and this.
There you go.
Thanks.
Hey, do you want some wine? Oops, you're too young. Silly me.
Mithra, has something happened?
What do you mean?
It's just, you're a lot nicer than normal.
Stop it. I'm always nice to you, aren't I?
If you say so.
Hey, Rex, come on. How can you sit down to eat without washing your hands first? That's a faux pas. Go wash your hands right now.
Just grinding this game, decided to look to see if anyone was streaming.
Sorry.
It's a good game, yeah. See, I noticed a few people do stream it.
You're acting almost like Mithra today, Pyra.
Did you scrub them properly?
Yeah. They're clean.
Did you get under the
Great.
fingernails?
Okay then, let's eat. Thanks for the food.
It looks really good.
I feel like this is his fantasy.
Tastes even better.
Of course it does. After all, I made it myself. Maybe I'll try my hand next time. Mithra, no. You know how that always ends. But carbon's good for you. Anyway, I want to do something nice for Rex too. No cooking. Who's gonna save the world if Rex gets the runs? You're so mean. It was only that one time.
It's okay, you two. I don't care who cooks. I'm just happy we're... I'm happy
Oh, Rex got the runs. Carbon's good for you.
It's so strange. I don't even know what I'm doing here anymore. Everyone's all wrong. They all said I... But now you two... Did I go wrong somewhere?
I think that's enough. Please, Father.
All right, everyone off the set. We're good. We got that. We're golden. Since you're this deep into who's your favorite blade so far, I like Telos a lot. She's a very slow fighter, but as a character, I like her. But I might be biased because I liked Xenosaga. And I still haven't gotten Cosmos yet.
You guys.
Rex.
Why are we all here? I thought I was...
I merely wished to examine the shapes of your hearts.
That voice. You're...
My name is Klaus, the architect of this world. I have watched over you all this time. I have seen your thoughts, your desires, the things you have achieved.
So you did that, just now?
Yes, those were not your present forms, but alternate possibilities. Your other selves that lie within. That is what I wanted to see.
Our other selves? You mean we're all thinking stuff like that, deep down? Was that how we really feel?
Then you saw it too.
Looks like
Thank
we
you
were
for the follow,
all
Gilded
sharing
Dragon.
the same kind of stuff. It creeped me out. What are you trying to prove?
Those were the fears you harbor.
I don't get it at all.
What was your purpose in showing us this?
It's a bit dense.
Those were not pleasant visions to behold.
My only purpose was to find out how mankind has changed and where it is headed.
And were you disappointed?
No. As you stand before me right now, that is who you are. That is enough.
Architect, sir. I came here because I met Pyra. Is this really Elysium? Are you really?
I will show you everything. Memories. Mine and those of this planet.
All right.
This world was once the stage of a struggle for survival that dwarfed this current predicament. The world was an unseemly place, though glimpses of beauty persisted. What should people live for? Who should they live for?
It's a nice notification.
They live for
Thanks.
themselves.
And thank you for the tier 2 sub. Wow, thank you.
And struggle to realize
Very
them.
appreciated.
That is the natural state of man. But
My notifications.
I
are
do
there.
not think that was good enough. I lost hope for mankind. I searched tirelessly for an outside solution. And one day, I found it. The conduit. Why it chose to appear before us, I do not know. However, its existence presented a new possibility.
Possibility?
Our world was not the only one. Endless universes coexist, side by side, yet all completely unaware of one another. The conduit was our link to these foreign worlds. And I opened that forbidden gateway, praying that it would change the world.
Well, it did.
You have seen the plane called Moritha, have you not? That is what remains of my world. When I opened the conduit, many people and many things disappeared into distant dimensions. All that remained here were the ruins of Moritha, and half of my body.
Your body?
Half of me lives on in some other dimension. But not for much longer.
I think that's Xenoblade Chronicles 1, actually.
The moment of my other self's demise draws near.
I've never played it, but I think
Father,
that's from the first game.
I was a fool. Because of my foolishness, I lost everything. Left here, alone and broken, I longed for oblivion, but even that eluded me. This is my punishment.
No, I've never played it.
From on high
I never had a Wii.
for the sin I have committed.
On high?
There was only one thing I could do. I had to atone for my sin. I swore to restore this world. The first thing I created was a special particulate substance with the ability to restore deteriorated matter. You all know it as the Cloud Sea. The Cloud Sea can disassemble matter it comes in contact with, and rebuild it in the image of all the things that once made up this world. This way, little by little, I could rebuild the world I had brought to ruin. Next, I began to recreate life. I gathered miniature vessels containing memories of all this planet's former life forms. And I scattered them across the Cloud Sea. These are the core crystals. The crystals bonded with the Cloud Sea's particulate reconstructors and formed the nuclei of new life. Those nuclei developed into minute life forms, the Titans, who would, over time, grow larger and larger. Finally, the Titans gave birth to complex organisms based on the data in their core crystals. This newly birthed life, over untold millennia, evolved into a new breed of mankind.
So that's how we came to live in this world.
But I did not trust this world, born as it had been. What if it were to repeat our mistakes? What if someone like me appeared? To stave off these doubts, I implemented one final measure. and so the blades were born. Ontos, Logos, and Pneuma. The three cores of the Trinity processor formed their cornerstone. However, Ontos triggered a space-time transition event and disappeared forever. I was left with the other two, Logos and Pneuma, entrusting them with managing the blades. Malos and Pyra. Those are the names that you now know them under.
So, I am Pneuma.
Managing?
The core crystals at the heart of each blade are tasked with relaying all kinds of information to Logos and Pneuma about the selection pressures of the outside world and the biological status of their bonded human, but also the experiences and emotions they share. As the data continually accrues, new evolutionary code is sent back to the core crystals. And this code is used to create new, further evolved blades. These blades too become titans in time, and create new generations of life forms. This was the new circle of life I had created.
A grand scheme. It boggles the mind a tad.
So, we're all born from this endless cycle of life, to replace the victims of the previous world.
That's right. But there were also a handful of survivors. I believe you saw them when you were in Moritha. The unfortunate ones who clung to life.
Ah. You mean those monsters? Were they originally people?
Core crystals were first conceived as a replacement for human brain cells. A product of mankind's age-old quest for immortality.
And that's what became of them. How awful.
But that technology became the starting point for the creation of blades and titans.
So, in one sense, their sacrifice was not in vain. Though not all may see it as such.
So tell us, in the end, did we develop as you had hoped?
What do you think?
I couldn't
Throw
possibly.
the question back at us.
Well, those phantasms which you all experienced earlier, those are feelings that lurk in all of your hearts. As well as that man, Amaltheus. When a person loses something, they cannot help but seek a reason why. Within themselves, or in others. They seek a concrete answer to the question of who they really are deep inside. Such a very lonely existence. But perhaps that is what it is to be human. All this data passed through me, and I knew. All of you. You were not in any way different from us before. That's why I did not intervene. 500 years ago, when the man finally arrived here, I did nothing when he took away Logos and Pneuma. I stood and watched as Logos, instantiated into blade form, set out to purge the world.
You don't make sense. Didn't you go to all that trouble to rebuild it? Then why would you...
It is fate.
Fate?
It is fated to happen. It cannot but happen. My atonement was doomed from the start.
That can't be.
I had made my peace with it. Once more, I longed for nothing more than to disappear. However, something has now changed. And that is you, Rex. You and Numa.
Me? And Pyra and Mithra?
Just stay blonde the whole time.
You reforged your bond in a way I had not thought possible. And the life you share. Moreover, the conduit, which fell into a stubborn silence after the world's end, has begun stirring once more. Rex, the power you and Numa exercise is the conduit's power. It comes leaking out of some far-flung dimension. And it is a power we can know nothing about.
The power to make your imagination real.
But with its help, the world may be about to change.
What's all this shaking?
It is Logos. Malos. Trying to destroy this world and everything in it.
What?
Remember, at heart he is but an information processing unit. Neither good nor evil. He is driven by a certain impulse. The despair that the man named Amalthus felt.
I see. So it was right. What I felt back then, I mean.
Rex.
Rex, what is it you desire?
What else? To stop Malos.
And if you succeed?
I'll punch him in his stupid face, and then...
Get a pizza.
Probably get a drink with him or something. That's the 6th rule of the Salvager's Code.
Ah.
First have a punch out, then drink to forget. Once you've forgotten, the friendship's all set. I'm not old enough to drink yet, though.
God damn it, Rex.
I see. Numa.
So the Salvager Code's gonna win the day.
I should call you Pyra and Mithra.
What is it?
I want to apologize for having burdened you with all this.
Don't worry. We're actually grateful. Thanks to you, Father, we got to meet Rex. And everyone else. Those are cherished memories. Father.
I have transferred all of Elysium's data and authorizations to you. Make me proud.
We will.
Rex.
Yes.
I will disappear soon. When I do, the conduit will likely disappear from this world. You will not be able to use your power forever.
I understand. We'll make do somehow.
I'm counting on you.
Klaus.
Can I get you a drink?
Have you changed your mind about this world?
Right now, I think I am glad I met you all.
Got it. Then, our answers match. Thank you for giving us all life.
Perhaps I will be able to face you again. Galea.
So I created waifus and a few husbandos. Nobody cared about them.
Mithra, where's Malos?
If he is here, I know where he must have gone.
Where is it? Tell us.
The greatest of all artifices. The artifice that exists solely to destroy the world. Ion.
Ion? So that's what Malos meant.
But slow me uptake, aren't you? Neon green heels are gross. They illuminate, though.
Then, that's where we'll go.
Might not be old enough to drink, but he's old enough to appreciate pirate booty. Don't mind the shooting, we're shaking Evangelions outside. Oh, man, it like, this is where it so turns into like Xenogears and Xenosaga. But yeah, I never played Xenoblade 1. I know you mentioned it, and someone recently mentioned to me that, yeah, apparently it was on the 3DS store or something, maybe. I might have to look that up, because I would like to play it. So yeah, I think what I was told was that, yeah, his other half is basically the other game. So... I don't actually know where my 3DS is. I kind of gathered dust for a couple years because I really didn't get much play out of it. Level 80, is this my first playthrough? No, it's not my first playthrough. It's my first stream through of it, though. So anyone else who's watching hasn't seen it before, aside from maybe you. But yeah, this is my second go. Because I finished the game, and then I thought, you know what? I want to play through it again and do some of the extra stuff. I still haven't done 100% of anything. But I thought, you know what? After I beat it, I was like, you know what? I need another game to play. So, I'll stream it. Because it's a Xeno game. I streamed Xenogears, and I nearly lost my voice from all that narration. I still haven't done Xenosaga. I still debate on doing that one. No, wait, I don't want. Hang on. Change order. Wait, Wolfric. Why is Wolfric in my party? Where's Telos? There she is.
Don't expect me to do everything for you.
I feel like I need to look some stuff up. Because I need a memory jogger on how much voiceover was in Xenosaga. Because I would love to do it. It's been well over 10 years since I've played Xenosaga, and it's one of my favorites. I mean, I love Xenogears. It's my absolute favorite. The gameplay of Xenosaga I wasn't a big fan of, but the story I absolutely loved. I'd also have to figure out how I would stream it too, because I can't capture... I still have my PS2. I brought it overseas with me.
Hey, look what I found!
I don't have a
Nice
means
work.
of streaming from it, though. because my capture card won't hook into it. Well, there's your problem.
Are all of those sirens? He's really trying to destroy all of Orest.
Let's hurry, guys!
This game is the exact opposite with you. You love the game's mechanics, but you lost the story around chapter 6. The game's mechanics, there's some parts of these game mechanics I absolutely despise. Like, one of the things I hate with a passion is the field skill mechanic, where you have to swap out your equipped blades. I can't stand that, because it just seems like such endless menu busy work. To go through my blade inventory, find the blade that's got the field skill I need, put them in the slot, do the field skill, and then put the ones I want back in my party. And then I hate that one. And then there's the maps. The maps are kind of rough because if you look at maps, you can't usually tell where they connect. And plus sometimes the topography isn't that great. But yeah, you like can't tell where maps connect up usually, especially in like the very first area in Gormont. You know, where there's all those little side branches off the main field, and it's just, I hate that. There was one other mechanic I think I hated to this game, but I still love the game. That's not to say I hate the game. I love it. It's a really, really good game. It's just got some mechanics I'm not too fond of. But yeah. Yeah, you hate the maps and layers suck. You didn't really, yeah, you didn't really notice I hated that, because every time I've had to do it for this whole stream, I've complained about it. Every single time I have to do it, I go, oh, I hate this mechanic. It's terrible mechanic. I say it every time. And I think one of the only other things I really kind of hated was sometimes the free-flying enemies that, you know, you would be fighting enemies you could fight, and then some high-level enemy would just run into your fight, and then you'd have to run, and I hated that. But other than that, I mean, I love the game. Yeah. Field skills are many. Usually have multi-skill blades. The menu isn't too big of a hassle. And you know, see, yeah. I haven't really... I'm still kind of... I've been kind of working through the blades slowly. I pushed the wrong button. Like, I haven't really been diligent about a lot of it. Because, like, I've almost got her filled out, but I still need to go back and do, like, these. And do those right there. And then I've got Mithra done. And then Telos, I was working on for a while, but I kind of didn't get all the way done with her. So, probably stuff I'll do in my off time. Yeah, it's just unnecessary. It's the reason it bothers me. Extra menu time is always... Yeah, it was just one of those... It was extra busy work. Apparently Xeno 1 is the same. Someone told me Xeno 1 was the same. I'm not sure if that's true. I'm gonna fight you. Come here. I can't throw a rock at you.
And hit!
Yeah, I can. I just threw a rock at it.
This'll be a walk in the park.
I was never the patient.
Back. Double spinning edge.
We're all the enemies. We can do it.
Double spinning edge.
I'm on to you.
Thanks for that.
Better heal now.
Everyone's
while
getting
there's time.
psyched.
I'm getting
Sword
we can all
back.
get them a
Double
moment's
spinning
rest.
edge.
We finally
Hit it.
got
No.
something right. Ha! Lightning Buster. Trauma.
I shall defend you to the last, my lady.
I no longer
Double
need
spinning edge.
Battle
Now
top.
I'm fired up.
We're on a roll now.
Double
You
spinning
have unwavering
edge.
resolve.
Double spinning edge.
Rex,
Double
we
spinning
can do it.
edge.
You finally
it,
got
no.
something right. Lightning Buster!
Hit one on.
Give me the order.
Gotcha.
The toys will scour your bones.
Good on you. My power flows more One shot. Let me take it.
Gotcha.
Don't give them a
Hit
moment's
it, no.
rest. Healing
Much
suit.
obliged. Rex, save yourself.
I'm fine, Gramps.
The enemy's element is now light.
One shot. Let me take it.
Don't give them a moment's rest.
Hit it, no.
Prepare yourself.
And
Draw
heal.
the enemy's attention this way.
Sword back. Double spinning edge.
Overflow.
Sword back. Double
Let us
spinning
make
edge.
use of it now.
Sword back. Hit it, no.
This will put the force in foresight.
Flame cover, third stage. Supernova, break.
Why not?
Well.
Splendid. Go on, raise us some more.
There we go. Oh, high level enemies coming left field was in Xeno 1 and you made your peace with that. Yeah, I hated it so much, and in fact, for this playthrough, aside from the very first day, I was actually lowering my level and then just kind of leveled up as I was going through the playthrough for this, the second time. And then we got to the points where we were going across that platform so Poppy could launch us to Indol to take down those towers. And I got halfway through clearing that platform and having enemies constantly fly in on me. And then I got knocked off the platform. All the enemies respawned, and I went back to the inn, and I'm like, give me all my levels. I'm going full power. We're going 2% Shaggy power here. And so yeah, I was just like, give me all the levels back. No, not 2%. Yes, I'm going 2%.
Okay, let's show him a thing or three.
Go get him, Rex. Break.
Sword back. Double spinning edge.
We can do it.
Sword back. Double spinning edge.
Don't give them a moment's rest.
The enemy's element is now fire.
Rush down. Fucking two. Well done. Maybe we're not.
My thoughts.
Well done.
Back.
You finally
Go for
got
it.
something right. Fucking two.
Let's see some
Time
full
to
treatment.
finish.
Armor
failed.
Sword
My
back.
power
Double
now.
spinning
One
edge.
punch.
Sword back. Double spinning edge. Sword back.
You
Hit
finally
it.
got
No.
something right.
Mountain Crusher.
I'm on to you.
Draw the enemy's attention this way.
Let me handle this.
Gotcha. Sword back. Double spinning edge.
Go in for the weakness. Quicken our blade.
Why
Bend
not?
to my will.
Bring your arms, Lady Morag.
Rex, we can do it.
Double spinning edge. Double spinning edge.
Finally got something
Healing
right.
halo. Much obliged. The enemy's element is now water. Yeah.
One shot.
Sword
Let
back.
me take the
Go
choice.
for it.
Battle
Eagle
Talk.
Eye.
Sure.
Photon edge.
Why not?
Give me the order.
Everything going eclipse.
We can do this all day.
Superbly executed.
Also getting some extra experience on my way there. My god, if you're 3% Shaggy power, you might blow up the continent on accident. Yeah, then we become Malos.
Okay, time to take you down.
I'll let you know if you start
Double
clapping.
spinning edge. Double
One shot.
spinning edge.
Let me take it. Maybe we'll get out of this alive after all.
This is where we prove ourselves.
Fucking
In
I go. Yes. We can do it. Armor fail.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get out of it.
Double spinning edge.
Don't give them a my dead body.
Double spinning edge. Hit it. No.
Draw the enemy's attention. My power flows one more time.
For sure. Double spinning edge.
Do it.
Ha. Hit it. No.
Photon edge.
Draw the enemy's attention this way. Farewell.
Bridges. To arms, Lady Mara. Focus.
Sword back.
Rex. We can do it. Quicken arms.
Double spinning.
Ow.
Just give me the heads up. Rex. We can do it.
Make haste and retreat.
Again.
Indeed.
Get up, Rex.
Let me show you. Lightning Buster. Don't get a moment's rest.
Why not? The enemy's element is now light.
One
Double
shot.
spinning
Let me take it.
Gotcha.
Jaguar slash.
Make
I
haste.
know I've got
and
Rex
retreat.
pulling all aggro.
Sword
Eagle
back.
eye.
Sure. One
Sword
shot.
back.
Let me take it.
Sword back. Go for it.
Lightning Buster.
Let us make use of the enemy's attention this way.
Sword back. Double spinning edge.
Blade.
I need to go get that one heirloom blade from Gormont, because I definitely have the funds for it now. Just need to go get him. Moon Malice. If I destroy the world, it's gonna be top shelf worthy.
Put your best foot forward, Rex.
Break.
Just watch this. Quietly.
Blade. One
Sword
shot.
back.
Let me take
Double
it.
spinning edge.
The
The
time
enemy's
to
element is
defend
now
it.
ice.
In I go. Yes. Fucking turn. Rex, we can do it. Don't give them a moment's rest. Maybe we'll get out of this alive after all. My dead
Double spinning edge.
Let me show you.
No.
Draw the enemy's attention. Now, give me the armor. My power flows as one with pirates. Focus.
Ha!
Rex,
Sword
we can
back.
do it.
Double
Very
spinning
good.
edge. Sword back.
Finally
Go
got
for it.
something right. Mountain Crusher! Don't get with a moment's rest.
Let us make use of it now. Time to end it. Blade combo, third stage.
I'm gonna show you how it's done.
Bridges.
Let me take
Spinning
it.
edge.
Let me
Hit it.
show you
No.
a thing or two. Not yet.
Much obliged. It's getting tough.
Don't get them a moment's rest.
Sword back.
One
Double
shot.
spinning
Let me
edge.
take it.
Sword back. The enemy's element is now light.
Let me
Hit
show
it.
you a
No.
thing or two. Lightning Buster.
Draw the enemy's attention this way.
Kick him out.
I shall drown you with my power. Blade combo, third stage.
The heirloom blade, it's a pain to build up. Yeah, I haven't even done it yet, because my first playthrough I didn't have the money for it. And it took me quite a long time to get the money for it now. I have the money for it now, absolute. Yeah, I mean, I've got almost twice as much as I need, but... Of course, I thought maybe they were getting progressively...
Foot forward, Rex. All right already.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Oh, there we go.
Break!
Sword back! Double spinning edge!
In I go!
Sword bash!
The enemy's element is now fire.
Sure, come on! Don't get them a moment's rest!
Yeah, gotcha!
Fucking
Ha! Let's give him the full treatment.
I've been waiting for you to see that. One shot! Let me take it!
Sword back! Double spinning edge!
Let me
Hit
show
it,
you
no.
feet. You're mine!
You've been used to the last, my lady.
Sword back!
Make
Double
your
spinning
last
edge! Sword back!
Rex,
Double
we can
spinning
do it.
edge!
You
Go
finally
for
got
it!
something right.
Draw the enemy's attention this way.
Eclipse! Blade!
Why not?
Unleash your power! Healing halo!
We'll scour your bones. Same combo, third stage.
Yes! Great! Bridges! To arms, we can do Lady Morai!
Rex, save yourself!
Hey! Over here! Just give me the order!
Sword back!
Hold your horse!
Feel free to pull aggro off me, Morax.
Let's show you how to do it! In I go!
Thanks, Nia.
Yes! Hit it! No! Something right!
Here we go.
Brace! Photon edge! Electro!
Get up, 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 get up.
Let us make use of it now.
Yeah!
Sure! In focus! Battle top!
Sword back! Double spinning edge!
Finally got something right. Jaguar slash! Photon
Make
edge!
haste and retreat.
Just heal! Take him out!
I shall drown you with my power. Same combo, third stage.
Pyra and Mithra, your fighting styles are as different as your personalities.
And yet we could be considered two sides of the same coin.
I mean, literally nothing stopped me from dropping everything right now and grabbing it. I know what you mean. I'll probably get to the... We gotta do that, because the next area is... gonna be near the end, so once I can fast travel back... we can go check it out. He dared me to go buy go buy the new blade. It's okay, I'm willing to bet this fight's gonna kick my ass at least once, if not twice. Even though I'm definitely more leveled than the first time I beat him. I got lucky the first time. Well, not the first time. But, well, my first pass, I got lucky on one of the fights. I get the feeling he's gonna get cheap on me again.
Treasure acquired.
I've got so many blade cores to even open. There's so many. New trick you learned is that Pyramithra's sword. It's way more efficient to attack once and tap the move stick slightly and repeat. Move stick slightly and repeat. How come? Why is that? Funnily enough, it took me this playthrough to kind of realize I could chain the special abilities. So like, you know, when I'm, as everyone has watched me do these past several days, well, really most of the playthrough of having Rex just do constant double spinning edges back to back to back. My first playthrough, I didn't quite realize I could actually do that. And it wasn't until I was experimenting with this playthrough, I was like, ah, that seems like a key function I should have known from the beginning. Because you cancel the attack animation. Ah, okay. Oh, I see. So it's, yeah, it's a way of slowing. That's a speed running trick, isn't it? If you flip the controller, it cancels an animation.
Hey, look what I found! Nice work.
Malos is a powerful foe.
But we can't afford to give up now.
Indeed. If we give up hope here, there will be nothing left of all rest.
That'd leave all the people we care about dead, and a whole bunch of innocent folk besides.
That worst possible outcome! But we're not in this alone. Jin, the Torna guys, and everyone back on Allrest are counting on us.
I mean, the Torna guys are all dead.
We've run into all kinds of trouble on the way, but we've made it this far.
This may be the most formidable obstacle yet, but we can surpass it like any other.
When friends all together, nothing impossible!
This is it. This is our final battle. Let's show him what drivers and blades can do together.
Yeah!
Nice.
I just keep getting zapped here!
Excellent.
Lock released. Information processing speed increased.
Haven't really been working on Poppy at all. I played with her pretty much exclusively my first playthrough. And this playthrough I've done Morag. So I haven't been working on Poppy. Plus I just can't be arsed to play Tiger Tiger. Alright, let's go see what that blade is. I want to know. The game is very bad at explaining crucial mechanics. It really is. It really doesn't tell you what you need to know.
Let's rest a spell.
Let's get going.
I haven't seen anyone crazy enough to speedrun this yet. But when you want to grind, you try your best to speed up the process. I can imagine so, because there's a lot in this. I got a friend who basically recommended this game to me. And he put in tons and tons of hours. Oh, this one. I never came back and did this one. Excuse me. What's up, Electra? My zappy powers are super awesome, right? Oh, definitely. I only have to stand next to you to feel my hair standing on end. Right? I'm always giving it my all. Oh god, that means I'm gonna have to do this before we go to the I have to do this before we go to the final battle. You'll see why. I'm always giving it my all, so my power's like always overflowing too. It doesn't bug you or anything. I guess maybe I'm a little scared sometimes that I might touch you by accident and get myself zapped. But it's not really that much of a deal, I don't think. How am I supposed to control my powers if I'm always releasing them at full blast? I wish I could be more like Pyra. She's got hers under control. Now, don't be like that, Electra. I think you're very charming in your own unique way. Yeah, everything's a whole lot brighter when you're around, Electra. Isn't that just because my lightning's illuminating the place? Nuh-uh. You're cute as a button and you're fun to be around. You really cheer us all up. don't know. I feel like the only thing I'm good at right now is fighting.
Oh!
Probably should have benched before. Yeah, I probably should. Oh, well, it's okay.
Hey, what's wrong?
It's a good one.
What the? Oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, come back! I didn't mean to. I was just trying to help. I never meant to hurt him.
It's okay, Electra. It was just an accident, right?
Aw, poor Electra.
That kid was pretty down in the dumps, but thanks to you, he took off like a shot. So I guess you helped.
Nia.
I think Morag's got Electra.
See, Nia? I even hurt you. If I can't control my own power, it would be better if I just didn't have it.
Nia got Yamcha. No, don't cry. I know, it's not as bad when Poppy cried. When Poppy cried, that about did it for me.
Where's Electra?
Can't see her anywhere.
Look! I saw lightning from over there.
She's probably petting a bunny.
Big thunder crash? That Electra, all right.
But how the heck did she get over? Come on, Rex, let's move.
Right, let's make for Electra.
Yeah, when Poppy... After Pyra had gotten taken and Poppy was all sad, I was like, no, Poppy, don't cry. Please don't cry. So now we have to do this because now Electra's going. Yeah, it's okay though. This one's... I never actually finished this one in my other playthrough. Because it was a bunch of field skill stuff. And at the time, I don't think I had everything I needed to actually even do it.
What have we here?
Flora heals an aching soul.
Probably kick that thing's ass now. No, probably not, actually. Stay away from me. It's level 81, yeah. We're matching levels.
No, she's over there.
She's a nippy little one, isn't she?
Sure, but we've got to go after her before we lose sight of her.
I know. She'll probably be bawling her eyes out again. I worry about her.
Yeah, come on.
This one's pretty annoying. It was kind of, and probably why I never finished it. I always kind of meant to come back this playthrough and actually do it.
Come out, come out.
In my experience.
But I guess I never came back to Gormont after I got Morag, which, dang, I never realized that.
How much further is she gonna keep running?
That girl's got enough energy to run the length of the Gomoti Titan.
She must be really upset. To be running around all over the place like this.
Yeah. We'd better find her quickly and help her out, the poor thing.
When you got Electra, she was binded to Nia, and this cutscene felt so much more special. You actually thought They modified it for the driver. It just got like, yeah, I think actually when I got Dahlia, she was binded to Rex, but Dahlia makes a better healer, so I gave her to Nia. I used an overdrive. And I mean, Electra works well enough on Morag since she's defense.
Maybe agriculture is Poppy's specialist field.
Found this place. The heck have I never found this place? The heck am I going? I've gotten myself lost. It's always a little bit confusing.
What have we here?
For sure, Morag is a better fit. I think I got Electra before Morag joined. There's your first run. Yeah, I got Electra. Yeah, Electra was my first run. Dahlia I didn't get until my second run. A lot of my rares I actually got on my second run. I don't even have a lot of rares. All in the endless hunt for the elusive Cosmos. I am not where I'm supposed to be right now. Where the frig have you gone, child? She's over there. Hey, this is the worst map for getting turned around on.
Let's get going.
One of Telos's things I have to do anyway. Oh, I'm up here. Bit of a completionist, so you collected all your rares first go. And NG Plus was the thing, and you were like, oh, forget this, then I'll play more Gacha later. That's kind of what I did sort of near the end. I was trying to complete as much of it as possible, and then when I was like, oh, there's New Game Plus? I'll just do a lot of this stuff in the New Game Plus. And they were only missing 2 rare blades by that point. Crap. I just bugged myself. This map always confuses me. I just keep heading this way. Or did I just go back around to the same place I was? I am. I've just gone in a big circle. Look what I've done. This is a dead end. Oh, no, it's not.
Come out, come out.
Yeah, it is.
Searching database.
Ah, there she is.
Electra! We finally caught up with you.
Please, don't come near me, okay? I can't control my own power. I can't help it. I just end up zapping everyone.
That's as may be. But don't worry about it. Your power is a massive help to us.
He's right. It certainly doesn't matter to me.
Really?
No word of a lie, kid.
You still have much growing to do. Perhaps a little training is in order?
Training? That good idea.
You must connect with your powers, and in doing so, learn how to better control them.
And then, you won't accidentally shock people anymore. You won't hurt anyone ever again.
No more random shocks, especially not for me.
Wow, maybe you're right. Thanks for the advice, everyone. Thank you very much. I'm going to train as hard as I can. I'll get this power under control. You'll see. I owe you guys big time. Oh, stupid!
Poor Nia. I assume they went with Nia because you could get Electra at any point in the game, and Nia's pretty much with you for 99% of it. Yeah, she's back in. Okay. I still need to actually... Almost went right back to the space station. I forgot why I came here.
We've arrived.
Where do we
Still
go
don't know why
from
they gave
here?
her a little cotton bunny tail, but you like it. Yeah, I first saw that, I was like, maybe she, well, maybe it was whoever first awoke Dahlia, maybe. Maybe there's a secret bunny race around here somewhere. Look at this thing. Inherited core crystal. Alright, who do we want to open it? I guess it really doesn't matter. Maybe more eggs than I've been using. Alright, any recommendations on who should open it? Or does it actually matter? I've got several overdrives. As an either canon user, a hardcore lesbian, you decide. We'll give it to Morag. I can always change later. See what this baby is.
We are Sheba, lover of beauty, wealth, and banquets. To wit, we dream of assembling our very
And to that end, we must acquire all the assets we can. We expect you to support our noble cause.
So she used an attack roll. Tea leaves, an unprecedented bathtub-based charging assault. Golden font, fly up in the bath and attack indiscriminately. Royal tea party. Schuber sits in her bathtub to attack in tandem with her watery lover. So she also has Zagger. Okay, so she's probably not the best for might be fine for Rex, actually. Increases damage dealt by 20% for each female in battle, except self. Reduces aggro drawn from specials and driver arts. She's got girl talk, lockpicking, an eye for beauty. What's for girls to add to her entourage? Skill exclusive to Shiva. Nice. This is not a joke on her appearance. She literally prefers women. How many blade cores do I have? Oh my god. Look at all these cores I gotta open. Ugh. Her specialty is that she drops extra gold when you defeat enemies, which you're gonna need a lot of because she costs money to level up. Does she? I mean, I can get behind the hardcore lesbians.
Rejoice, for we shall aid you.
Oh, I've got to get her affinity up. Crit damage, increase damage dealt by 100% when you're in good health. Wow, that's good. Increase crit damage by 25. That's 60% chance to drop gold upon landing a hit. Okay, I see that one. Increase attack power as gold is collected during battle. It's max 201%. Increase damage dealt by 20% for each female in battle except self. Man, she's my kind of blade. Reduces aggro drawn from specials. I feel like she was made for me. Core opening stream go. And just spend the rest of the stream. We're not going to beat the game. Today we're just going to be opening Xenoblade loot boxes. It's always down for hardcore lesbian. She bleeds you dry your first run. Oh, I can imagine. I'm gonna have to play around with her. Take that out however you want. Are we on upper level? Goggity, giddy.
That was a slog. Come on, Han. Let's go.
Alright. I'm probably gonna fuck this up and lose a few times. Probably get salty. Because I feel like this is the part where the AI kind of forgets it's not supposed to beat me into the sand. But we'll see how it goes. fine. I know. Well, the thing of it is, the first time I did it, I think I was level 69. Nice. And I got beaten like several times, and I was like, how do you beat this guy? And so I started looking it up, and they're like, oh, it should be easy as long as you're level 60 plus. It should be a cakewalk. And I'm like, I'm getting grinded into dust. And then like, oh, you just gotta do this. And I'm like, he won't let me do that. So it's like, And then when I actually did beat it, I think I died, but somehow I beat him at the same time, and it counted, so I have no idea what happened. What wouldn't be a proper ending for a JRPG without Moonsault? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. If you open this door, there will be no turning back. Falling in battle will mean restarting from the title screen. Which is kind of weird that they make you restart from the title screen, but they do. So. Your game will be saved before the final battle begins. Let's do this.
Malos!
Just in time for the final act, boy. I've saved you the best seats in the house. I sounded just like Akos for a moment there.
Akos is dead, you bastard. So is Petroka. And Jin.
Figured as much.
Is that all?
What? You want me to weep and deliver a eulogy? What good would that do? They all desired oblivion, and now they've achieved it. Least I can do is send them off with a smile.
Malos, is this really what you want?
Huh?
Is this what you want? Malos?
I don't understand the question.
You must understand by now that none of this is your own will. You have to see all of this came from a Malthus.
Even if that's true, so what? And don't give me some weak-ass crap about how I should repent or whatever.
Why don't you want to hear the truth?
Here's the thing. I don't give a rat's ass what you think, brat!
Oh, that echoed.
So blades become titans, and titans give life to humans. Honestly, who even gives a damn? They can become whatever they want. But that man, he'd lost everything.
Spice the joke as long as you have a proper tank. Not sure you got rock solid. I don't know either. I feel like the game the AI just kept hammering me with everything.
Anything. He didn't even want to live anymore. And despite that, his life was the one thing he hadn't lost. Because he couldn't!
The thought of you forgetting me, it's like one heart is being ripped in two.
Words can be a curse. That curse was what kept him tied down here. A wretched tale, isn't it? This whole world is a wretched place.
Do not forget that you too are a part of that world.
Burn!
If it were not for you, for Amalthus, both Jin and Laura's lives may have taken quite different paths.
Exactly. That's exactly it. You've gotten smarter with age, huh? I'm a wretched being too. A hideous monster, far beyond saving. So, let's end this now.
Don't you feel anything? Father's sadness, the world he longed for.
How could I? That isn't my role in this world.
This man, does he mean to?
I mean, Malos is basically a robot that was just basically told he needs to kill everything.
Come at me, kid! Come! My partner! Give me all you've got. You better show me all of it!
You want me to...
The extent of your will!
Want me to show you what I got?
Show me why you're here in this world!
He just comes up to me and goes, "Show me what you got."
Okay, time to take you down.
Draw the enemy's attention.
Double spinning edge.
My will.
Well done. Maybe
Then
we're
we need to settle this.
Ha! Why not?
You're in for some pain.
Rush down.
Sword back.
Go for it.
Ray of punishment.
Everyone's getting sight.
Defend you to the last, my lady.
Sword back. Double spinning
You're in
edge.
for some pain.
Sword back.
One shot.
Double spinning edge.
He finally got something right. She is here. Photon.
Everyone's getting sight.
Draw the enemy's attention this way.
Sword back. Double spinning edge.
Now,
Sword
I'll
back.
make sure they're kept busy.
Just give me the order.
Gotcha!
Finish them.
The torrent will
Why not?
scour your bones.
Hey, FKP.
We will make your dreams a reality.
Bridges.
The time to defend is now.
Why not?
Woman's rest.
Double spinning edge.
Die!
Double spinning edge. Double spinning edge. Double spinning edge.
Let me show you.
Hit it. No.
Healing. Prepare yourself.
I shall defend you to the
Why
last,
not?
my lady.
Gotcha. Double spinning
Jaguar
edge.
flash.
Double spinning
Let us
edge.
make use of it.
Double spinning edge.
Rex.
Double. Go for it.
There.
Bridges.
Why not? Lady Morag.
Ha!
I won't fight.
Gotcha.
Let me show you a thing.
Fucking do.
This time, I'll make sure you're dead!
Just give me the order.
Focus.
Why not?
I'll wipe you punks out!
X-Star.
X-Star! None of that.
Just as we
Good to have you here.
That's not the bad one.
This should be enough for you!
Bridges. To arms, Lady Morag.
New enemy in the mix. Ha!
Draw the enemy's attention.
Do it. Double spinning edge. Double spinning edge. Double spinning edge. The enemy's element is now light. Go for it. Focusing on target. Double spinning
Forgot to
edge.
tell them to focus on the target.
Double spinning
Let
edge.
me take it.
Double spinning edge. Double spinning edge. Hit it. No.
Let's just calm down, okay?
Water! Bend to my will.
Why not?
Indeed. Bridges.
To
Why
arms,
not, Lady Morag? Just give me the order.
Double spinning edge.
Let me take
Let
it.
us make
Double
use of it.
spinning
Draw
edge.
the enemy's attention. Quicken arts.
Why not?
I'll wipe you punks out!
Oh, I can hit him if I move to the corner.
One shot. Let me take it.
Ha!
You can.
Well done.
Double spinning
This
edge.
is the culmination
Double
of
spinning
years of
edge.
training.
Double spinning edge.
Let me
Go
show you
for
a
it.
thing too. You're mine.
Electra.
Why
Guess
not?
what machines are weak
Just
to.
give me the order.
Die!
Sync it up, everyone.
I never actually knew you could hit him from that point.
We're up, Gramps. Tell us.
I'll show you how it's done.
Get him, Nia.
Here I come. Ready or go not to. You'll be answering to me, darling. Morag, suck it to Bridget, for Ardanian
as
honor.
Let's keep it up. Mithra.
Just let me handle it.
them, Nia.
Here I can.
I'm not really in the mood to do much.
Morak, suck it to them.
I'll finish what you started.
Let this be a lesson.
I shall defend you to the last, my lady.
Maybe I thought that why he was cheap the whole time, because there was that whole time I just couldn't hit him in those previous battles.
You're not burning anyone today.
My lady!
Zumak!
Don't trouble yourself. It's nothing.
Can you still not see? Stop the artifice, Malos!
See what, brat? The world's never gonna change if that's all you got!
Just talks normally while running a marathon, like it's no big deal. He does have that pro tank stamina, doesn't he? The voice actor doesn't
will change.
really yell.
I will change it. That's the reason we've come all this way.
Why don't you just let it go? Who do you think you're doing this for?
I'm doing it for myself. If it helps put smiles on people's faces, helps them live their lives together, then that's my role in this world! Jin told me to take care of you. In his place, you know. Jin never wanted to die. He just wanted to connect with you. He did it because you showed him a path.
And how many people died because of it? You'd forgive him just like that?
Forgiving isn't that easy, but that's just the world we live in. We need to find a way forward within that world. Even you used to think like that. What?
Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny!
That was Xenoblade 1.
Hurry. The time is nigh.
So much power is lost because they got the wrong emotion is conveyed.
Okay, time to take you down.
I'll let you know if you
show
start
you
slapping.
the end of the world. With Ion!
No, don't!
This is the thunder of justice!
I don't want to see the end of the world.
Siren Buster!
We're in a tight spot here.
Yes, in I go!
The time to defend is now.
Double spinning
Let
edge.
me take it.
Sword back. Double spinning edge. Sword back. Double spinning edge.
Maybe let me
Go
show
for
you a
it.
thing or two. Lightning Buster.
We
Don't
don't
get
know.
them a moment's rest.
You're in for some pain. Double spinning edge. Sword back. Double spinning edge. Go for it.
Make haste and retreat.
Lightning Buster.
And
you
Die! Water! Bend to my will.
We will make your dreams a reality. Bridget, to arms, Lady Morag. Rex, we can do it.
Gotcha.
Let
Hit
me
it.
show you
No.
a thing. Jaguar slash.
Why not?
Let us make
You're
use
in
of
for
the
some
time.
pain. Back. Double spinning edge.
Don't get them a
Sword
moment's
back.
rest. One shot.
Double
Let
spinning
me take
edge.
it. The
Go
choice.
for it.
Battle top. You're mine.
I'll wipe you punks out!
Don't get them a moment's rest.
Double spinning edge.
Overflow.
Double
Wicked
spinning edge. Double spinning edge.
Eclipse. Blade.
Good hit. The enemy's reeling.
Rex,
Sword
we can
back.
do it.
Hit it. No.
Overflow. This will put the force in foresight.
You're in for some pain.
Bridget, to arms,
We'll do it together.
Target data.
Me first.
Star first.
Get him, Nia.
On it. Take him out.
I give up.
Sorry, hon. Morag, sock it to them.
Very well.
In I go.
Let's keep it up. Hit it. No.
Radiant flare.
Get him, Nia.
On it. Zoom out.
At your service.
Morag, sock it to them.
As
I
planned.
won't hold back.
Let's keep it up.
Ooh, almost missed that. What is that? Wait, Awakened Pirate hits multiple orbs? Yeah, she can like hit them all.
Go for it.
Gotcha.
Get him, Nia.
On it. Furia.
I'm not really in the mood to do much.
Morag, sock it to them.
Very
me.
well.
Magnificent. Chain attack finish.
Let
What
this be
would
a
the
lesson
old
to
man
will.
think?
Whoa.
Seeing us
Now
Aegis
into
fighting each
Genesis
other.
Saber.
No. Fired.
I shall defend
me
versatile
the order.
being, my lady.
Gotcha.
And
That's
back.
karma. Back.
Topple.
You should quit. Let us make
And
use
you
of it now.
Try to keep
Battle
going.
top.
Try with all your
Double spinning
might.
edge.
With all
Double
your
spinning edge.
Rex,
Double
we can
spinning
do it.
edge.
You finally
Hit it.
got
No.
something right. Photon edge.
Let's give him the full
And
treatment.
you.
This should be enough for
They
you.
know what's done.
More of the servants!
Bridget, to arms, Lady Morag. Sure. One shot. Let me take it.
Focusing on target.
Don't give them a moment's rest.
Gotcha. The enemy's element is now light.
Blade.
Apparently we're on this one.
Rain
Sword
beam.
back. Double spinning edge.
I won't stop.
Double
Now.
spinning edge.
One shot. Let me take
Make
it.
haste and
Radiant.
retreat.
Let me show you a thing.
My dead body.
Lightning Buster. Just give me the order.
Yeah. Sword back.
One
Double
shot.
spin.
Let me take it.
Yeah.
Kissing hail.
Battle top.
Sword back.
Let me
Go
show
for
you a
it.
thing.
You're
You got me to deal with.
Don't give them a moment's
this
rest.
way.
Just give me the heads
Gotcha.
up.
The foe seems distracted.
Hideous slash. Yes.
Let us make use of it now.
Nice attack. Sure. Rex, we can do it.
Goodbye, found
Just
their
as we
weakness.
Let me
handle this. Focus.
Eclipse.
Back.
Blade.
Double spinning edge. Go for it.
Lightning.
Eagle
Enemy's element is
Don't get them performance Rex.
Gotcha. Sword. Yeah.
Eagle Eye.
Mountain Crusher. Hit it. No. You're mine.
Healing Halo.
Battle Top. Double spinning edge. Double spinning
Let us
edge.
make use of it now.
Double spinning edge.
One
Double
shot.
spinning
Let me
edge.
take it. Let me show you
Give
a
me
thing
the
or two.
order.
The last second.
Double spinning edge.
Check it out. If I
Hit it.
got
No.
something right.
Just give me the order.
To arms, Lady Morag!
Weakness identified. Power output adjusted.
This is the
Gotcha.
thunder of justice.
Ha! Yeah!
Focus.
Why not? Ha!
Siren
Weakness
Yeah!
identified.
We'll
Power
do it
output
together.
adjusted.
Me
I thought I
first.
had 2 orbs on him. Guess I don't.
Go
For the
for it.
enemy's attention.
Ray of punishment.
Get him, Nia. On it.
Is this to your liking?
Morag, suck it to them.
Unleash your... Very well.
Heat haze. Let's keep it up. Tell off.
I'll show you how it's done.
Ah, he's dead.
Get him, Nia. On it.
You'll be answering to me, darling. Morag, suck it to them.
As planned.
I'll smack them into the middle of next week.
See, Gramps? You're getting better.
Yeah, I thought I had 2 orbs on him, but I just had the 1.
Here I go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have done it that fast had I known I could actually hit him from the corner. Thanks for telling me that, because many times I would sit there and fight him and be like, I can't hit him! He's just sitting back there and I can't do anything.
Let's get this done, so we can move on.
For the future!
Killed him in the his stupid face. Smell us, how about that drink? Zohar leaves the world.
This is the last gift I can offer you. The rest is up to you, my children.
We've gotten away with it too if it weren't for those meddling kids and their robot. We shaggied him.
Ugh.
It's been fun, kid. Malos. If only I'd met you sooner. Just think of the worlds I might have seen. But even so... If I had been your driver, all of this... Kids say the damnedest things. There was only one driver for me. All... in all, it wasn't so bad.
Malos.
Looks like he's finally found it.
Lady Morag.
A meaning to his life.
Indeed.
Frankly, I'm a little jealous. After all, most people go their whole lives without finding theirs. I wonder if I'll find mine.
You've got one already, haven't you? And if what you've got isn't enough for you,
villain.
well, you can always leave things to the next generation.
He was the, you know, big megalomaniac villain. Go hard or go home.
You've got a point. Surprisingly enough.
It wasn't so much he had a bad childhood, it was his driver had a bad childhood that therefore imprinted that on him. So he was kind of a shell of a villain, really.
What's going on?
That's... What's happened? At this rate, all of Elysium will collapse. What? Since the conduit disappeared, the power holding Elysium together was cut off. What's gonna happen when it crumbles?
It seems like a design flaw.
Everything above this point will either orbit the planet or be flung into space by centrifugal force. However, everything below this point, the World Tree itself, will fall apart on top of all rest.
No, that can't. The impact would destroy... There has to be a way to stop it! Mithra, please! Mithra!
There is one way. Just one way to prevent it. 5 stories down from here, there's a control room for the correction boosters. If we can fire the booster jets and accelerate the whole World Tree beyond escape velocity.
Look, I haven't got a clue about boosters or velocities, but I'm gathering that we gotta get there, and fast.
Okay, 5 floors down. Let's hurry.
Some real quick thing, and she does.
Azurda, Poppy.
Hmm?
What did you say?
Poppy could not possibly.
Please. You're the only ones I can ask.
But...
Poppy, you promised. Didn't you?
That below belt.
Aww.
Please.
Not Poppy cry. No Poppy cry.
piece of work.
Well, at least they know not to use elevators in a situation like this.
What is this?
Ships. Is this a port?
Oh. Mithra? What are you doing there? Where's the control room? Mithra! You can't mean...
I'm sorry. This was the first lie I ever told you.
Mithra!
The only way to stop the World Tree's collapse is to use the last of Ion's power and annihilate the World Tree. I'm sorry, it is the only way. You all need to use one of those escape vessels and get as far away as possible.
What? The last of Ion's... Mithra! What are you doing? It'll be fine, right? You'll deal with the World Tree, then come back, right? Wait! Just wait, I'll come with you! Damn it! There's not enough wire! I got it! Poppy? Poppy?
It's not okay. Poppy cannot.
What do you mean you can't?
Poppy made promise. Mithra say that Rex for sure ask Poppy. Say not help Rex, no matter what.
Use your only girlfriend now.
What kind of promise is that? Please, I'm begging you. All you gotta do is take me over there. The rest of you can just...
Rex.
Come on. Please. She's right there.
Rex.
Gramps.
Sometimes a man must know when to let go.
Why? Why?
Do
Nia
it
got
for
friend
her,
zone.
Rex. Do as she asks.
Gramps!
Chum, how long are you planning on being a baby? She's the girl you love. You got to accept her decision. That's what being an adult means.
Whoa.
Rex, I am so thankful that I've met all of you.
Rex, Rex!
Mithra!
No.
Rex!
The core crystal.
You'll be fine. Without me now.
Mithra.
Right there. Fuck it, jump, shoot the wire. If it doesn't work, you don't have to deal with the after feelings. I think Neo always understood, though. And I mean, I don't think he ever just really had feelings for her. I mean, it sucks for her, but, you know. And she accepted it very graciously.
Hello there. I hope you'll help me.
This shit deserves happiness more than most of this trash. She had a hard life, yeah.
Rex, I'm so glad to have met you. Our time together was short, a fraction of my long, long years. But it's been warmer and brighter than any time I can remember before. You shone a light on my melancholy path. You showed me the way.
And the protagonist always knowing how complex computers work the first time they ever see it.
Thank you for that, Rex.
Although for escape pods,
Thank you for that gift of light.
they should be simple.
So tell me, how was it being alive?
Do you really want to know? Well...
The puppet weighs like 5 tons. Rex lending a hand does nothing more than moral support. But Poppy desperately needed the moral support after being forced not to help Rex. Plus, it's like the time that Rex like carries or catches Mithra, and she's like supposed to be really heavy. Well, there's your problem right there. No pawns better learn to fly quick.
Rex! Grumps?
You know, I think this form does suit me best.
Grumps!
We're heading down. Everybody grab onto something.
Cloud Sea is...
The Titans are... gone.
I can't believe it. Is everyone dead? We were too late. At the land of Moritha.
This grass were literally just planet air.
So there's nothing left of the world but ruins?
It's turtles. It's turtles all the way down.
We're crossing that rift.
Time to repopulate. Nia gets her chance.
Look!
And suddenly, the opening to the movie, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Hello, ground! It's not really the opening scene, but a scene, I guess I should have said. You forgot your towel. Never forget your towel.
The Titans.
They're joining with the land.
Well, let's hope that one doesn't headbutt the land.
It's true. I think I see what Klaus meant by restoring the world.
Gramps? So Elysium was... here, all along.
It's in our hearts.
You know, Rex, I think you're right.
Oh, you jackass, it was down there the whole time.
We're finally here.
This right here upsets you. Everyone is fine. Pyramithra, sacrifice yourself. Nia has plenty of time to catch Rex on the rebound. Everything is cool. I still love the story. The story was really, really good. I wasn't too sure about it in the beginning, because, you know, someone who, like I say, I never played the other Xenoblade games, but I did play Xenogears and Xenosaga. When I first started playing Xenoblade 2, I was like, you know, this whole cloud sea, this whole... It almost seems too fantastical. I wasn't sure if I would like it, you know, because I was like, you know, Xeno stories to me were about, you know, the science fiction and all this stuff. You know, I mean, Xenosaga was basically a space opera. And Xenogears was a bit of a... Well, it was very science fiction-y as well. And so then when this one was kind of going around, I was like, man, this is so just fantasy. But, you know, the more I played it, I just started enjoying it really of its own accord. And of course I recognized the core crystal of Malos and Pyra being that of the Zohar. And, so yeah, and then it was when we got to the land of Moratha, I was like, this is the moment. This is when it all changes, you know. Suddenly it felt very Xeno to me. And then yeah, everything basically from that point, I just was like, this is all of it. This is definitely a Xeno game to me. Xenoblade 1 is like that too. The science doesn't come out till way later, so you just accept the world until you get that lore dump. Yeah, I kind of figure it must end up being like that. And the thing of it is a lot of people say, you know, that, you know, the games aren't related, you know. I know with Xenogears it was supposed to be episode 5 of I think a planned 6-episode arc, which never took off because of licensing. And then Xenosaga was a trilogy that was never actually fully laid out as it was meant to be, but it was finished. I think that one was meant to be a 6-part series, and they had to condense it down to 3. And, you know, and then, of course, the Xenoblade stuff, which this is the only one of those I've ever played. You know, they say they're not really related, you know, in any fashion because they're all in their own universe. And I always think they are kind of, because the Zohar is that, or in this case the conduit, is that core element, you know, that seems to exist in all these parallel universes. Because that's one of the things they say, it seems to exist in universes side by side that don't know about each other. So here this Zohar conduit thing is existing in all these universes, and that's the connection they all have together. And so it's not like direct story related, but it is related through that core element. Cosmos still eludes me, I know. I didn't get Cosmos yet. She's the hardest one. Never played any of those except Blade, so it's good to know. I recommend them if you can find a copy of Xenogears. It's very dated in terms of graphics and everything, because actually a bit of the story behind Xenogears is it was pitched as a Final Fantasy. They said it was too serious and too deep to be a Final Fantasy at the time. And so, but they gave them permission to make the game themselves, but they got their, you know, they got to become their own studio, but everyone making the game was kind of green to making 3D games, because 3D games were new at the time. And so they were learning how to deal with 3D graphics and everything else in gaming. And it's on the PS1, by the way. So they were doing 2D sprites with kind of 3D polygonal worlds. So, you know, it's kind of dated in that aspect, but the story was absolutely amazing. I love the story to it. It's one of the ones that has impacted me the most in any kind of, like, you know, writing or inspiration I ever get. Xenogears is kind of the big one. And Xenosaga, of course, I was a big fan of. The gameplay, I wasn't really. But the story, to me, the story made up for the kind of boring gameplay. I guess it was very traditional gameplay, you know. It was turn-based combat, it was you strike, they strike. And compared to the way the combat system was in Xenogears, it was less inspired, it felt like. It wasn't until the third one that it felt like they were actually trying to do the original combat type. Or if you can't play them and you want to see my playthrough of them, they're on my YouTube. And they're, I think all the VODs are there. Or you can listen to someone else play through it, whatever you like. And Poppy just goes right in. I imagine if you could speak Japanese, you could probably lip read that. Chill. So there we go. At least throw Mithra overboard. I like Mithra. So I find, see, that was one of the things. I was like, okay, so he gives her core crystal. The core crystal goes blank. I'm like, it's a core crystal. It should recharge, right? That's what they always told us. Core crystals should recharge. I thought, why wouldn't it in this case? Because it's not damaged. And then, of course, at the end, it flashes, and it's like he's able to resonate again. But then it's both Pyra and Mithra. And so the cogs start turning in my head, going, wait, he gets two girls. So not only does boy meet girl, boy gets two girls in the end. And who knows? Because you know, Pyra always said that, you know, I don't care if you resonate with other blades. Maybe maybe Nia gets in on it too. Why not, right? Maybe Nia does get in on it. Crystal should have shattered. I mean, that was the thing. It's like when she was gone and he got the core crystal, I was like, she should be able to come back. Like I wasn't really surprised at the ending when it happened. I was kind of like, oh yeah, she's back. But on the other hand, I was like, I'm not surprised because I paid attention. I mean, I'm glad she's back because I mean, I do like them. What made it better? Yeah. It does kind of like cheapen the death a little bit, but at the same time, I'm almost kind of happy for a happy ending, because I don't know. We've reached this point in these kind of stories where the happy ending and the tragic ending are both actually very cliche. So it's just like flip a coin, which do you get, you know? So it's very much kind of, because I always remember back in the day, it was always like, oh, it's always a happy ending. And then you would get those tragic endings and you'd be like, oh yeah, this is new. And then everything became a tragic ending. And then you were like, okay, I kind of want the happy ending again. So yeah, now it's like flip a coin, you know. And I can understand people would have different ideals on what did I... You see that? She did get in on it. Whatever. And she even steps in between Pyra and Rex. Rex gets all the ladies. Alright, well, I'm gonna take a quick break because I'm about to spill over because I've been drinking water this whole stream. And what do you think? Should we move on to the DLC, the Torna? Sure, Protect Boy gets 3 girls is fine. I mean, I suppose if you think about it, because, you know, they talked about in the story, you know, how it's not uncommon for blades and drivers to get married. And so if drivers can resonate with more than one core crystal, is it a kind of polyamorous relationship? Is it then accepted sometimes for blades who have resonated with the same driver to be polyamorous? I wonder. I don't know. Food for thought, right? Food for thought. Poly relationship confirmed. Could very well be. And I mean, you know, it's not like the blades are gonna remember anyway after it's all over. Torna sounds fine. You actually haven't started it yourself. Yeah, the funniest story, I know, Prime Marvel and Dark Omen have heard this before. Is Dark Omen actually still here? I haven't actually seen him talk in a while. But when I first got the Switch, we got Breath of the Wild with it, and I wanted Xenoblade because a friend of mine recommended it to me. And we went to the store, and I saw the Torna one. I thought that was actually the game. So I got it home, I played like an hour of it, and my friend asked, you know, how far in the game I am, and I said, oh, this and this has happened, and he goes, wait, who are you talking about? And I'm like, yeah, this and this, and he goes, I don't remember any of that happening, because he hasn't played the DLC yet either. And I was like, he's like, wait, do you have this game? And I was like, yeah, that's the one I got. Because that's the DLC. And so I immediately stopped playing it. And so then I went on the eShop and got the actual one. So I've only played maybe like the first little bit of the DLC. So I have not played through the rest of the DLC myself. So while this one's a second playthrough, this will be basically my first playthrough of the DLC. So, so yeah, that's basically the story of the DLC. So, but yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break, get a stretch real quick, go to the bathroom, and we'll be back, and we'll start up the DLC. So, this DLC is a separate game. That's funny. Yeah, they did. Apparently, it was supposed to be in the game, but it made too much content. That's actually just Xeno games in a nutshell. Because Xenoblade was actually meant to be Xenogears was meant to be longer. They had to cut out a bunch of content. Xenosaga was meant to be longer. They had to cut out a bunch of content. So I wasn't surprised about this. But, alright guys, I'll be right back. I'm about to spill over here, so I'll be